Hello, I'm Eric Standop, founder of the Face Reading Academy. You may ask yourself, how is a face reading session with a face reader? How does it look like? How does it feel? And that's why I want to give you an example of my work. We have a volunteer, her name is Ramone, and I do a reading about different topics with her. In face reading, there's a lot that you can read. It's not only health and nutrition, you can also read the personality, the character of a person, the talents, the potential, the weaknesses, the strengths, and you can also read the life purpose of someone, the destiny, and also, of course, the love and relationship. So anything in life can be revealed in the face, and I'll show you in this video how it works. So what I show you is just a little clip, a short extract of the session. If you want to see the whole session, I will let you know by the end of this video. Hi Ramone.
Hi Eric.
Nice to have you here. So you're here to get to know a little bit about your life purpose, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's more than a little, because when we read your personality and we read things like life sentences and talents, we will definitely find out what life purpose means for you. We will find out about that, and then we will try to find an archetype that is related to your life purpose, so you know what you're here for in life with one word. And you could always compare what you're doing with this kind of one word. And then you know, wow, yeah, that's very according to, or it's opposite. So when we look on your face, the first thing we could do, we can look on the face shapes that you offer. This is not very precise, but it's the first door opener to your world. And you share the face shapes with a few people, but it's not, therefore not highly individual, but you share it with a few people, not with 90%. What is interesting when we look on your face shape is that you combine 3 face shapes in one. It's very often that people have 2 in one, because the system is very old and people developed over the thousands of years. But to have 3 in one is rare. It's like 10-15% of the people have that. It's not super rare, but it's rare. The 3 face shapes that you offer is on the one hand the jade face, on the second the fire face, and the third one is the snake face. So what does that mean? The jade face is a warm-hearted warrior, always brimming with new ideas. And therefore they have to be careful not to mix with the cold-hearted ones, because the jade faces are very idealistic, while the cold-hearted people are not. Well, jade is one thing, but here comes fire. Fire, a fire face is anything that you would relate to fire. So fire is burning, heating up, has temperament, has enthusiasm, not patient. Definitely not. Fire can communicate. They love to communicate fire. The challenge is that you're not a pure fire jade face. You add it with the snake. Now, when you look on the snake 3,000 years ago, Chinese look on the snake and they think, oh, what the hell is the snake doing? Because the snake is not evolving linear. The snake moves on in a circle way. So it doesn't look like the snake knows what to do. But the snake knows what to do, but only her style. And therefore it takes a little bit of time to reach that goal, but the snake is always determined and ambitious, especially when fire is in the race too. So the 3 face shapes, as you can already see, they tell a little bit about you, but it's not super detailed. And this is what we want to do now. While I made notes of your face, I also made notes here to write down a few things that describe a little bit your personality, to understand you a lot more. While talking about your personality, we already find out a little bit about your life purpose. You will see, and you will maybe get the first answers. When a face reader looks at you, and he's trained more in a Greek technique, the first thing that he would say, oh, she has a lot of youthful qualities. So we already know, even at the age of 70, 80 or whatever, you will be youthful. There would be a lot going on in your head, which might be good here and there, but it keeps you restless, of course, but it keeps you young as well. You will never be boring. There will never be a day when you're 80 and you're like, that's it. No, you will definitely always have something to do. The next thing, what we can see in your face is you're an independent thinker. Independent thinker already tells us, well, she might love to enterprise, but she doesn't want to take command. She don't want to be ruled by someone, and she hates routines. So already it would tell you please do not agree on a job that offers routines. But it's also a challenge for the relationship then, because a lot of relationships are based on routines, because that's kind of a foundation for trust. You're also related to hardworking, and you're a very protective person. You offer protection. Thoroughness can be seen in your face, but also some other things like a good judge of values. You're practical. That means you're pragmatic. You can use the hands very, very well. You're definitely also a ambitious nature. Ambition is a word that is related to you. Overcome obstacles will always be part of your life, and you will always deal with that. It's part of you. I found it quite interesting that you are security loving, because with that high amount of being adventurous, it is a little bit of a contradiction. Yeah. Are you adventurous or are you security loving? And because it's hard to combine both of that, and adventurous security is very boring. It's impossible, I would even say. But a secure adventure is something boring, definitely. We could also say you're cautious, but you're also adventurous. Yeah. And that is an interesting combination. The strongest energy inside you still at that moment is the rebellious energy that you have. If I would be a boss, I would think twice if I would hire you, maybe to send you out somewhere and preach for what we stand for. But this is still part of you. And we have another interesting contradiction, because on the one hand, you have a strong materialistic streak, but then you are a philosopher, a humanitarian, almost an idealist in the sense also of even metaphysical way. So, okay, you have both sides. That's something. So we will take a look on your talents now. You have a great talent. One of your greatest talents is the talent to solving problems. And the funny thing is, if you live that vice versa, because the fire is heating up, you have a talent to create problems like the hell. So, and then nobody can solve that problem. So, but you're a good problem solver because you're quick in mind. So this is one of your talents, mind, strong mind. Second, intuition. And they have a very strange conversation with each other. As I said, you have organizational skills, but you must develop them. Then also the same category, you have the talent of the warrior, which is a business skill. You have that. And therefore you have talents that are related to the leader. I hope you like this video. If you want to watch the whole session, click below this video, fill in your email address, and I will send you the whole session. I see you.